you go to their comment section, you see, I need 10, I need 20. How much is this? How much is this? What does it cost? How can you deliver to me? Do you deliver nationwide, global wide, country wide? Do you deliver? Even an idea in your head is somebody's existing business. Tony Elumelu, Dangote, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, whatever, anybody you want to mention, the people that patronize them. Good day, everyone. Happy new month. Welcome back again to UkeChi. This is my YouTube channel. I've been away for a while. A lot has been happening. A whole lot has been happening with me, from getting a job that took a lot of my time. I was unable to, and I was doing my master's as well. So being a wife, being a mother, being a student, being a staff, I was doing all of this. So it was difficult to also be a content creator or a YouTuber at the same time. But now I am trying to be back. So this is me coming back and trying to be more consistent. So welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the 3 lessons I have learned running a full-time business for 2 months. Yeah, I just said that I was working. Yeah, I was working. I am an accountant, first off. I'm an accountant with 5 years plus working experience after school. I have worked in a school. I have worked in a hotel. My last place of work was in a hotel. I did that for a year plus. But somehow I just felt like quitting. Now, I did not quit because I was underpaid. I did not quit because I just wanted to be a boss of my own. There was this feeling I had. There was this feeling of unrest. This feeling of I just felt like I'm not where I ought to be. I just felt like, okay, I've gotten to the time or a point where I need to move on, where I need to do something else. It was not about the money. I was not paid. In fact, it was a difficult or a tough decision, when I have to think about the benefits I'll be losing and the uncertainty of running a full-time business. Having a job, you're sure that come what may, whatever happens, however it is, especially a business that is not commission based. However the business goes, if it goes well, if it goes bad, you still earn your pay. Because when I was working, I was the one in charge of payroll as well, working out our income statement and all. So I saw that if there were months where the business did not really do as much, but staff will be paid. And then there were months where we do exceedingly, staff will be paid. So being in that kind of environment where you're sure that whatever inputs you give in, however you do your stuff, at the end of the month, you're going to receive your payments. You have this I call it a buffet, right? You have this certainty. You are sure that at the end of the month you're going to have something. So you see people. That is why you see people going to make you take loans, or you make expenses. You tell somebody, okay, give me so thing. At the end of the month, I'll pay you, and because they know you're working, certainly you're going to be paid. So they have this kind of assurance, and they give you stuffs on credits with the mind that yes, you're going to earn a salary and you're going to be paid. But it is not like that. Running a business full time has taught me several lessons. I know this is just 2 months, but this is why I also want to start sharing from now. Right? I don't want to come in when I am 5 years, 10 years. I may have forgotten the little things. So this is me documenting as well. Also, let me make this noteworthy that I have run the business for 4 years. I say business consult. I've been running for 4 years, but full time. It's just 2 months. Yeah, so it means that I have run the business for 3 months plus while working. All the while I've been working, I've had the business running, and then just this year, I just felt okay. The business has gotten to the stage. There's a level you run a your side hustle, right? As we call it, there's a level you run it, and then you know that okay, I need to be more involved. I need to be this is now getting somewhere. Is heading somewhere. So let me give it my best. That is the scenario, that's the situation of things here. I did this for 3 years plus, running savings, just basically savings. Yeah, we started with savings. People will send me money, I will keep it, and then at the end of the period, the saving duration, I give them their money with interest, little benefits, so to say. But it has grown by God's grace. It has grown. I won't say I did a lot. It was just God. So I felt okay. Now we have gotten to this point. I should now give it my best, so it will grow more. But it's I've learned a lot. A lot. 2 months may look small, but there are things I have learned. I may have forgotten them, and that's the reason why I also want to be doing this, to document it. Even if nobody learns anything, which I'm sure people will learn, but for my own self, keeping this years to come, I will see what I said. There will be things I have said that are not correct, right? But there are things I will know, okay, these are the challenges I had when starting. So let's get right into the video. The first lesson is running a full-time business is more demanding than a side hustle or a 9 to 5. I'm not telling you what you may have watched in other people's video, or what I have watched on other people's videos, or whatever. I am telling you what I have experienced. This is me sharing what I have experienced. Running a full-time business is more demanding than a side hustle or a 9 to 5. Why am I saying this? Because I ran this business while working. So I had a 9 to 5, and this business was a side hustle. So, but in 2 months of me giving my time, my all to this business, I have discovered that I have put in more time, more energy, more of everything. Running a full-time business is more demanding. Now, when I say demanding, it's not to scare you, but it's just to give you a glimpse of what to expect in case you are starting out, right? It is more time demanding. As well, you also need to learn skills. It demands that you learn soft skills such as good communication. Learning good communication is underrated, and I'm not talking about learning good English, how to speak well, phonetics and all that, British English to American English and all that. No, there are ways you talk to people, there are ways you interact, because you're interacting with people on a daily basis. When I was working first in the school, I was attending to students, right? But there was this sense of being a boss. There was this sense of I'm the one attending to you. I'm the one, if I don't write this receipt for you, if I don't issue this receipt, or if I don't attend to your problem, you will not be satisfied. By the end of the month, my salary will be paid. You get? So there is this bossy kind of, there's a way people will talk to you and you'll be like, calm down. But okay, then when I was working in the hotel, I was not interacting with the guests. It was just majorly the staff. Even at that, I was more like I was in a kind of an authority, or let me say in a management position. Yes, I was in a managerial position, so there was still this bossy kind of attitude, or bossy kind of feel, you get. But working for myself, I have discovered that I have to talk to people in a very good manner for them to patronize me, for them to listen to me, for them to come to me for whatever thing it is. This business as it is needs my customers. This business as it is needs people to patronize. So you don't, there is no bossy attitude for people coming to buy from you. There is no, if you talk anyhow, they are going. You're not selling, I'm not selling anything people are not selling. In fact, somewhere down the line, somewhere down along this street, in fact, there are people selling the same thing I sell. There are people already in the business who are doing better than me. You want to gain these customers, you want to get people to come patronize you. You have to talk to them in a very polite manner. Good communication skills, listening, being able to listen. Listening is not just I want to buy this. No, there are times people will come in and I see their mood and I see, oh, this person is down. I'll be like, are you feeling well? Oh, sorry, take time to rest. Okay, please sit down, have a seat while I attend to you, while I get your order and all that. There is no, if I don't attend to you, if I am the one in charge of attending to you, if I don't attend to you very well, your problem is not going to be solved. If you don't attend to them very well, they are going. So it is demanding not just time but soft skills. You need to learn soft skills. I'll also say, let me bring this down biblically. You also need to get the fruits of the spirit, such as tolerance, patience, long suffering. I didn't know there was something because you are attending to people. Or is it your staff? You think because you have a business and you have staff under you, you can do whatever you can do. There are other people they can work for. So you need to be loving, be caring, be understanding, be temperate. Your temperament, you have to learn how to control it. If you are choleric, the weaknesses of being a choleric, you have to know how to bring it down, because you are attending to people, because you are working, because you are now, this is like my all and all. My salary at the end of the month is not guaranteed, unlike when I was working, or unlike when the business was my side hustle. So I could do anything I want to do. I have a pay, I have somewhere that will pay me. But mind there, right now, it is either I get my work done properly or I'm not gonna get paid. In fact, for these 2 months, I have not been paid. I've not paid myself yet. Not that I've not made profits, I've made profits, but just for personal accountability or whatever reason, I just don't want to touch the profits yet. This is just like me reinvesting. So it is all like you working 9 to 5, where you're sure that your salary is there. You're just working with company regulations, company policies, and all that. I have to learn communication. I have to learn emotional intelligence. So this is one thing I know that I have come to understand, that this is not, there's no being bossy about this. There is no being bossy about the whole thing. It is this business or nothing. There's no other source of income for now. Maybe later, yes, definitely. But for now, there's no source of income. It is God and this business. My family has to survive. Even at a point, my family, my husband, we have to make this business work. So it is just, you just have to do your best for this to stand. You just have to do your best for that business to stand. So when you think that, okay, when you were working, you were feeling, okay, let me say something here. When I was working my last job, I didn't have, I think my off day was just one. I had just one off day, which was Saturday. And that was the day I had to run in, checking what is going on in the office, in my office as this business. I had to do all I need to do using that Saturday, being a student that Saturday, being a wife, doing all the house chores. And I was like, oh, that was one area I was I kind of complain that I don't have enough time. The money is there, yes, but I don't have enough time. I'm not giving my best to my family. I'm not giving my best to my studies. I'm not giving my best to my business. I'm not this, I'm not that. That one day is not enough. But guess what? I still have just one day, which is Sunday. Now I'm running. Even the one day, sometimes I still feel like I'm losing customers in that one day I'm laid off. Sometimes I still feel like even if I'm not open, like physically open, I still interact with, either I am creating content for the business, or I'm editing videos, or I am making my accounts. Yes, I make my accounts on Sundays. During the week I may not have time to balance everything. I just write and write, but it's on Sunday, sorry, I'm able to put them down in the system, classify them, and all the accounting stuff you get. So you see that I still work on Sunday. Even if I don't open the office, even if I don't open, I'm still working on Sunday. This is something I was saying that, oh, when I was working in the hotel, I had just one day, it was not enough. Or maybe you feel that, getting your own business, you're going to work 8 o'clock. Maybe if you get a business, you'll be going by 9, you'll be going by 10. Guess what? Now I feel like being here by 7:30. It's just that I've still not been able to. But I feel like being here by 7:30. In fact, if I'm able to open by 7 o'clock, I will. I'm still working on that. I'm still trying to be able to readjust. But if I am working somewhere and they tell me that I have to resume by 7:30, I cancel. What about, how much you want to pay me? Why would I have to resume by 7:30? But here I am working for myself, wanting to open by 7:30, and I close by 9:30, 10 o'clock. Sometimes my husband is like, don't come back. In fact, don't come back. You can sleep there. But I know that, okay, even when I was working, I am someone who, once I'm doing something, I just want to make sure everything is done, right? So when I was working, I closed late, 7, 8, I'm still in the office. But this, I'm talking about 9, 10, I have not gotten home. So do you see why I say that running a full-time business is more demanding than a 9 to 5 or a side hustle? Because if I was doing these things I'm doing now as a staff, or maybe as a staff, I would see issues with it. I will complain. But here I am, even wanting to do I even want to sleep in the office. So this is one. Number 2, reality hits different from wishes and daydreams. The second lesson I have learned is this: reality, business reality, what you're going to see in business is different from what you thought it's going to be. It's different from what you envisioned. It's different from all the aesthetically pleasing and all the dreams and how you're going to make sales of 1,000,000, 1,000 naira or dollar a day. How you have everything intact. Or maybe you're scrolling on TikTok, on Instagram, on social media generally, and you're seeing people who are into the business you plan to, and you see, maybe you're seeing how successful they are, you're seeing things going on well. You see videos like "get ready with me," or "pack a customer's order with me," or "make a delivery with me," and you be like, oh, that's my business. You be like, okay, this is God's saying, yeah, come in, there's money. And then you know that when you want to start up something, I don't know if it is the, what do they call it? Is it the SY getting one? Or the SEO, yeah, the SEO or the algorithm or whatever, that business or that thing you want to buy, maybe you want to buy something or whatever, you keep seeing that thing regularly on social media. So yeah, so that is how it is. You keep seeing the business, you keep seeing people doing that business you want to start. I kept seeing people doing it. I kept seeing how they were running it. I kept seeing how, and majorly they were people who have been in the business long before now, maybe 5 years, 7 years, 8 years. So you're seeing the fruits of their labor. Nobody is showing you their labor. Nobody is showing you. There are very few that show you the labor, or maybe they have showed the labor when they started, but now you just see the sales. You see people ordering, you see people requesting, or if you go to their comment section, you see, I need 10, I need 20. How much is this? How much is this? What does it cost? How can you deliver to me? Do you deliver nationwide, global wide, country wide? Do you deliver? But start first. Just start. Even it happens in content creation. When you want to start up a you want to start up your content creation, you want to buy all the gadgets, you want to get the best lighting, you want to get the best microphone, you want to get the best camera. You just want to make sure that you're starting well, so that when you come out like this and when you start talking, once people just see the video, they're going to know that yes, this girl died or this guy died. It's not like that. Just start. Until when you start, reality will be different. Let me give you another instance. For the married people, okay, let's say when you're single, you feel like getting married is going to ease your body. Getting married is going to take off your worries. You're going to work less because, okay, I'm single, and I'm working this much because it is just me. I need to fend for myself. I need to provide for myself. I need to make sure that life keeps going on. So when I get married, I'm working. My husband will be working. So the workload will be less. Or especially for the women, we feel, okay, my husband will provide and I'm working less, so my stress will be less. But please help me ask, if you're a married woman, what you thought when you were single, is that what happened when you became married? If you're a single person, ask a married person that what they felt when they were single, the daydreams, the wishes, what they felt is going to happen in marriage, is that what it actually is now they are married? I'm not saying it's going to be all bad, no. I'm not saying running a business is bad, no. I'm just saying that the way you envisioned it, the way you thought it's going to be, the way you planned that sales is going to go, that this is what happened to me. In as much as the business was running as a side hustle, yes, still there's a difference. I felt, okay, now I am coming to work, I'm coming to this business full time, massive sales. If this business could grow this much as a side hustle, it's nothing. Once I just quit my job and I start working now and I'm giving in all my time, every day I'm going to be making massive sales all through. It's not like that. Yes, there are some perks to running your business. There are some perks to being a business owner, but what you feel, what you think, or what you see on the internet, what you see on social media will not always be the same. You just need to start. Just start. But you should expect that whatever thing you're thinking, whatever thing you're feeling that this is how this business is going to be, just get ready that it may not be that way. You will get there, yes. You get to the time when you start making millions every day. You get to the time when you start, like, you know the rules and you know the do's and don'ts to running a successful business. You can give it tips even while sleeping. But when starting out, you will never know. The third lesson is this: I occupy every role in my business. And I think it applies to most startups, except those who start on a different level, right? For me, I occupy every role. I'm the accountant, I'm the salesperson, I'm the storekeeper, I'm the inventory manager, the purchaser, the marketer, the content creator, And the cleaner. Yes, I'm the cleaner. I open my shop, I open my office, I clean. Let me give a backstory. At a point in my business, while it was still a side hustle, I had a staff. Now, since she worked for almost a year, but she quit shortly, just 1 month into running the business full time. She was more of the manager. She was the one. She was just there. I was only coming on Saturdays. Sometimes she'd be like, "Ma, when are you going to come around? When are you going to come around?" I was so invested in my other job that I rarely had time. So I just had her handling things. So when I quit my job, when I quit my job and started this one full time, I needed a bigger space, because where I got the other time when it was a side hustle, it was really small. So now I needed a bigger space, which I got, but it was considerably very far from where she lives. So it was really far. Even I on my own, I added something to her salary, to her previous salary, but it still wasn't really enough, because by the time she takes off transportation, what will be left for her will still be small, and other reasons of her, so she had to quit. And I did not plan to get somebody else now. Why? Because this is just like this is me having a newborn baby. When you have a newborn baby and your mother or your mother-in-law is the one in charge of bathing the baby, everything about the baby is in the hands of your mother, you discover that when your mother leaves, or when whoever is helping you, maybe your sister or in-law, when the person leaves, if you were not involved, if you were not watching how they handle things, you will find it difficult to care for that baby very well, right? But if you're involved with everything, you discover that even if they leave, when they leave, you just take over. There's no gap, right? There's no gap. You know how to, especially with Nigerians, you know how to bathe the baby, how to take the hand to the back, the massages, how to burp, how to all of those stuff. So running this business is a newborn baby. I'm counting out the years I ran it as a side hustle and being more accountable, being more realistic now. That's why sometimes I just want to see it as a 2-month-old business, not a 4 years, because then it was a side hustle. So now this is me now being very intentional about running my business. So I want to take out this time to be everything. I want to take out this time to know the intricacies, to know the delicacies, to know the delicacies, the intricacies, the everything. When I go to make purchases, I learn. When I create content, I learn. When I search for how people are doing their own things, I learn. When I interact with customers and they come to me and tell me this is how it is done, I learn. I have been an accountant running people's accounts, but now running my own account, there are still some little things I have to say, oh, this is how it actually is. This is what it actually means to me as a business owner, not just as an accountant. When I ran business records for other people, it was just, I was doing my job. I just do the record, I tell you this is your net profit, this is your blah 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 blah, and you pay me. But now I know what that profit means. Like, not just me seeing it as a profit. I know what I have to go through to make sure that I get that profit. So I will advise, or I will say, if I'm to give an advice, although this is a lesson, but if I'm to give an advice, I will say take out time to be everything. Take out time to be everything in your business. Learn every angle. When you now start hiring staff, you're teaching them. Even if you hire professionals later, definitely every business aims to grow. There are places you will need professionals, people who have learned this thing, who have done this thing. That's why people hire experienced staff, right? So there are times, it will get to a time definitely when you hire people who are professional in different areas. But when you start and you know this business to the roots, it will help a whole lot, especially when a staff leaves in any position you can. Even if maybe a staff leaves today and you get a replacement in 1 week, the space between when the staff leaves and when you get a replacement, there will be no gap. There should be no gap because you know it. That person is there to help relieve you of the stress, to help you acquire more time for more important duties. But when you do not know it, you are totally dependent on somebody running that business. That's just what it is. So, and when they know that you don't know what is involved in this aspect of this business, CCTV is not going to help you. I'm telling you. CCTV, I'm not talking about theft or whatever. I'm not just talking about theft. Theft is there, yes, but I just can't explain it. You need to know every angle. That is why I'm not in a hurry to get a staff. I will, definitely I will, because I will get to the point where I need my time. I'll need my time to do more important things, to handle sales, to talk with clients, to get more contracts. But now, let me be everything. Let me be the marketer. Marketing is one thing that I hate, but for this business, I'm learning. I have to. When I hire a marketer and they tell me their challenge, I will resonate with them. It will also help you to be a better boss. It will help you be a better boss because you know what they are, you know their challenges. So you don't over expect perfection from your staff. You don't expect you don't just, yes, that's just it. You don't have to expect perfection from your staff because when you occupy that role, you know what it meant. So there are different benefits and advantages to you handling everything yourself, especially this beginning stage. So I am the marketer. I'm everything. I am everything. Sometimes people will come in and say, "Are you the owner of this business?" I'll just want to laugh it away. I'm the staff. I'm the salesperson. It also helps me to multitask. It also helps me to plan my day. If there's a day I need to create content, I need to record my stuff, I need to do my accounting, I need to count or take inventory, I need to talk to people, I need to attend to people. I have to plan my day and make sure that I'm able to do all of this. If not, the business is going to crash. For crying out loud. I think this is one of the reasons why some businesses crash, because people complain about staffing a lot. But when you are casual, when you are really rooted and grounded in every field, every area, employing people is an addition both for you and for them, not only for you. Employing people is a bonus. It will become a bonus because you're trying to get back your time, not because you don't know how to do that stuff. So let me pause here for this, and this will bring me to the end of this video. But before I go, let me give you a bonus tip. The bonus tip here is that your customer or the client or the guest is the boss. Why do I say so? Like I hinted in number 1, why you need to learn good communication. This business is my all and all. The people that will patronize this business, they have the money. I have the products. If they don't give me the money, some products will expire. If they don't give me the money, I have nothing to do the savings. I have no way to do the investments. In every business, someone said customer is king. Yes, and I'm saying the customer or the client is the boss. You are simply the staff. You are simply running your business. The customer, the client is the boss. No matter how you, or no matter the expense, or no matter how the amount of money you put into your business, the aesthetics, the content, everything you have to do. You buy fridge, you buy whatever, you're into hairdressing, you're into fashion, you're into digital, you're in the digital space, tech and all that. The people who will patronize you are the boss. So in business, realize this on time and work with it. When you realize this on time, it will help you to you just have to calm down. You're gonna mellow. You're going to calm down. You're going to come down from your high whatever. You see this chair I'm sitting on, this CEO chair, it is for content and it is for setting, maybe attending to people, or for, but on a normally I have to sit as a staff. I have to look for the I have to look for the customers. I have to not only get them, I have to retain them. So in all you do, prioritize your customers. In all you do, prioritize your clients, prioritize your guests, prioritize the people who pay you for your service or your product. They are the boss. You are simply running your business. If you don't attend to them, somebody else will. If you don't do the nail for that person, somebody else, no matter how skilled you are, don't ever feel you're too talented or you're too skilled, you're so much of a professional that it is either you or nothing. It is either you or no one. There is always someone better than you. If they come and they stay, two things: it's either you have become so good at it, or there is something they are benefiting from you, which they have not gotten someone they are going to benefit from that way. That is it. So don't feel too big. Don't feel too. Don't do anyhow. If you do anyhow, it doesn't see anyhow. I'm trying to be humorous about this. I'm trying to, but this is the reality. This is the reality. Customer is king. Your client is king. They will pay you for the service. If they don't pay you, you're gonna stay there with your skill. If they don't pay, you're going to stay there. So all you do, you're creating content for the customers. You want them to watch you, both your existing and the prospective. You want them to see you. You're trying to put yourself out there so your customers will see you. Anything, any angle, you're just out there for your customer. You're making sales for your customers. Don't think I'm solving a problem. I'm the only one who can solve this problem for them. That's even an idea in your head is somebody's existing business. So don't feel too big. You see your customers, they are king. Your customer is the boss. So just try to please them. They are definitely difficult customers, but sometimes that is why you need soft skills, tolerance, how to talk, not how to speak English, how to talk, how to be empathetic, how to understand, how to be in people's shoes. When people come to your shop or your office and you see them sweating and you see them panting, you know that this person is stressed. If it is the least chair, sometimes people do not even have to come to buy from you for you to be empathetic. Some people can just walk in and just find you, talk. They just see you and they want to talk to you, or they just want to ask questions. They want to ask you, where can I get this? Where can I get this? You don't dismiss them because they are not buying from you. That person can be someone who will link you to your next big clients. So this is what I have learned. Customer is king. So whatever thing I do, me opening is because I want them to come and buy. If I create content, it's because I want them to buy. I want them to save. I want them to invest. I want them to give me their money. Let me do business with it. So you see that in any angle you look at it, your business is existing because of your clients. Tony Elimeni, Dangote, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, whatever, anybody you want to mention, the people that patronize them made them who they are. You can have the skills, you can have the talent. You, yes, be good at it. You're being good at it because you want to attract more of them. Oh, Jesus. Customer is king. I don't know how you want to say. I don't know how you want to say. I don't know how you want to do it. Be there for your customer because they are going to, even the least, if you sell big products and even the person that buys one, okay, that's why it is. Thank you for watching. See you in my other video. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, reshare, watch again and again. Thank you. I have a lot to say. I just have to cut it here so I don't make it too long. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe because you're going to get value. It is me documenting my process, my journey, but it's going to help you or somebody else. Thank you very much. Bye. Oh God.